Alright guys, so this is a Traveler 4,500 pound winch. Tractor Supply is the dealer for those, where I got this one. We're going to convert to synthetic rope because this cable, it's not very old, but it's been pinched and it's just a mess. And I'm sick of poking my hands on it and saying swear words. So we're going to switch to this. This is just the cheapest 5/16 rope I could find on Amazon. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. I'll put a link to the description in that. This is the Badlands Apex synthetic rope Fairlead. They had 3 different sizes over there at Harbor Freight, but for this winch we need one that's a 6-inch center to center on those mounting holes. So first step I need to get, there's a little Allen plug there, or an Allen set screw. It's 3mm. We'll get that undone. Now this winch, I did look it up and it says this winch is compatible with synthetic rope. So we're gonna try it. We'll loosen that up. That should come out of there. All right, now get the Fairlead off of there. We'll get this other one installed and we'll go from there. Here we go. All right, so this came pre-wrapped in tape, but I re-wrapped it, pinched it tight, and wrapped it further down the rope, and then you back that set screw out all the way. That thing will slide through there nice. I was a little worried that this rope wasn't going to go through there. This is 5/16 rope, and the cable that was on it was 1/4 inch. So we'll get this snugged back down. And this doesn't have to be crazy tight. We're not relying on this set screw for the pull. We're relying on the wraps around this drum. So there's that. Let's get this hook changed out. We'll wind it back in. We should be good to go. Do these, like, put your pin through this way. You don't want your cotter pin on this side hanging up on, you know, whatever you're trying to hook that on. It's a pro tip there. Get this in here. Now, are you supposed to just bend one, or do you bend both? I don't know, is there a standard that has to be followed of hooks? I don't know. I've always bent them both, pinched them over, you know, rounded them over like this, kind of deal with the pokies. So there's that. Let me go hook this battery up and we'll run this winch in. See how this thing works. Alright, so how I've got this winch installed. Winch is here. Cables run underneath. This has expanded metal in the bottom. And before I had a battery on the trailer, I just ran jumper cables the same thickness of wire as what the winch came with. Just the batteries. This truck just happened to be sitting here. This is a junker, but it's got a good battery. Anyway, so the idea behind it was I could just put long enough cables on it with alligator clamps so you can run it to the front of your truck, because your truck always has a battery, so you don't have to worry about your battery going dead. But I had to put a battery on this for the breakaway on the brakes, so I figured might as well put a big enough battery to run it. But that I don't have a solar charger or anything for that, so I'm not going to run it on that one. I'm just going to run it to this truck because I've had the solar trickle charger on that one. So let me start winching this in and see how it goes. Okay. Well guys, there you have it. And it had a little protective sleeve on that, about the last 5 feet of it, so that's kind of nice. But we're on. The Fairlead actually mounts flusher than that other one, so that's cool. But a lot of people, you know, they always wonder why I put a 4,500 pound winch on this thing. Well, number one, it was cheap. That was like a $150 winch down at Tractor Supply when I bought it a few years ago. But it's pulled that truck on. It's pulled a ton of trucks on. I pulled an old case backhoe, pretty heavy thing. Like, as long as the tires are inflated on stuff usually rolls pretty easy. So, you know, and usually I haven't had to go out and get dead vehicles that have seized up wheels or anything, but usually if it rolls, that thing will pull it on. So I'm excited for this winch rope to give it a try. It says that thing was good for 7,700 pounds. So we'll have to test it out. We'll see how it does. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, maybe give it a subscribe. Next time we go pull with a truck on or something, we'll give that rope a try, test it out. I'll get all cleaned up. We'll call this project finished.